Welcome back to the Quiet Apocalypse, everybody. My name's Dexter. Let's see if we can survive. We are at midstream in looting Carter Hydro Dam. It had been going pretty well for us overall, with the one exception of not finding a reliable weapon. A rifle would be great. A revolver, I guess, which is now in the game. I have never used a revolver before. That would also be great,
Surrounded
I
by
assume.
snow. Nothing to drink.
Or even some arrows. I do have this bow, as you can see here. But, yeah. Nothing. Hang on. Thought I said to use this. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can find anything in lower Hydro Dam that could help us. Actually, before I do that, I need to eat some food. He's there complaining about his food. I kind of don't want to do this. I think it's going to dehydrate me, so let's just have some soda. The dinner of champions. And then we can proceed into the depths. Carter Hydro Dam. And the first thing for me to do is remember where I'm actually going. Now, I thought that there was a dead guy here. Maybe I'm not remembering this right. Oh, here he is. Oh, and he had all of this stuff with him. How did you fail? And a can opener? Dude, you had everything. What should we name this guy? I'm going to name him Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy, but I appreciate all that stuff. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we are. Quite a large room. And, of course, the freight elevator is not going to work. Man, the ambient noises that this game has. Did I see something? I think that's just the wheel. The ambient noises that this game has, it's really, they did a fantastic job of creating environments through the use of their audio and effects. It's really cool to play this game and just sort of get immersed into it. I honestly don't remember there being that many stairs here before, but
Wonder if the owner's around.
maybe I just don't remember this that well. Okay, metal shelf. It's not anything. That's not anything. Is this the broken window where you... Oh no, this goes to a control room. Okay. Where's the broken window? Must be over there.
Need to rest soon.
Is there anything... What is going on here? Okay. I guess I didn't finish looting that whole upper level on that side. But we've got this here. Okay, here we go. Is this where... I think this is where you get in, right? Cedar firewood. Okay. Is it worth going over there? I'm not seeing a whole lot of... Oop, shoot. Fall down. Okay. And I have to be careful because I think I didn't finish looting the upper level of that catwalk back there. Hatchet, we can probably always find a use for. A bandage. Salty crackers.
Food.
Alright. And what's this? The broken stairway. Okay. So that must be why they have a walkway going across, because that stairway's broken. Alright. So it's a little bit... Some of this I think I remember, and some of this I'm not sure if I've ever played before, so maybe they've been rearranging some stuff in here a little bit that doesn't quite jive with my memory, but that's okay. It's just another new little level of challenge. Not a whole lot of loot going on here. What's this? Another... Oh, work pants. All right. Let's take those. We'll figure out something that we could do with them at some point. Okay. Man, another kind of dead end. And they laid a bunch of planks down there. Okay. Well, I guess let's head back to the main level. I didn't even get close to finishing up on the on that room. And wait a minute. Oh, actually, I think that's the room that... Yep, I've been in there. That's where I was doing a bunch of looting and all that stuff. Yep, okay, cool. Let's move here a little bit. We don't need to take all of our sweet time getting down the stairs. Hopefully there's more stuff to be found. I would even be happy with one arrow, guys. Just one arrow. One time. Give me my one time. Where does this go to? Oh, this is the top of a... Oh, is there a granola bar? I guess we can use that. Boy, for as much space as there is in here, there is certainly a lack of arrows. The rifle part doesn't surprise me that much, with this being... well, really the revolver thing. I guess that if anything was going to be surprising, that would probably be surprising, to find a revolver in the hinterlands of northern Canada. Oh, okay. Interesting. So you can climb up and use this rope. That's fascinating. Okay. Come on. What am I stuck on? Can you not go over this? I'm so confused. Alright. I guess I was hung up on the, nothing back here. Okay, well, here's our last shot, fellas. I hope this pans out. Wait, a broken arrow? Is a broken arrow in the ceiling? What's this broken arrow? What am I missing? Oh, it's stuck in the door. I was standing inside of the arrow. All right. Another broken arrow. Oh, shoot. This is where... I thought I had a flare. Okay. Well, if I was attacked by a wolf, I would have been totally helpless, because it was going to take me quite a while to find that flare, apparently.
Excellent.
Nuts and stuff. Let's get rolling. Okay. I don't know if I really need to take time to break down cloth right now. At some point I'll be back here and I'll do all that stuff. Right now I just want to loot. Looting is my favorite.
Thank goodness. Too much stuff to carry.
Ooh, okay. And a flare. So that one was decent. At least as far as clothing is concerned. Anything in the microwave? Guess not. Well, one piece of loot could change my whole game. I've already gotten plenty of pieces of loot in this hydrodam. Quite a lot. I've had to dump a bunch of them back up by the front entrance. So it's not like this has been bad. But it's kind of like a situation. Oh, sorry, guys, that's a misclick on my part. Needed this middle drawer. So it's kind of a situation where too much of one thing ultimately doesn't end up helping you all that much. It's like if you already have plenty of clothes and plenty of scrap cloth to mend the clothes that you have, just getting more clothes isn't really that big of a boost versus finding the one thing I need, which is a better way of defending myself. So scrap metal, great. We'll make some use of that at some point. And I'm not finding a whole lot else down in here. What do I do with the ladder? Oh, you just break it down, I guess. Okay. Some leather. Because who doesn't like keeping leather around a hydro dam? Alright. And down we go. Let's see. I don't want to miss anything. Because sometimes this game has a habit of, see, like here, a random, oh, a knife. All right, not bad. Can definitely use that. A plank. It's not even a plank, it's just part of the floor. Is there anything over here? Nope. I think I'm running out of options, guys. Where else would there be? I guess if there is a prepper cache, maybe there would be a or I actually didn't go up to that other fire tower, the actual fire tower, not the one that turned out to be broken down. So maybe, in fact, I think back when the fire tower was in the original tower location. Look at this ancient computer. This thing is a beast.
Where's the good stuff?
Anyways, back when the tower was in its original location, I do think that it could drop a rifle for you. I don't know if that's still true. I guess that's probably the one location I'm still holding out hope for.
I better find some water.
Otherwise, I need to go somewhere else, or I need to wait for my one birch branch to cure. And I don't think I'm going to drink water right now because it's going to be kind of a waste for me.
I'm getting weaker.
Yeah, I get it, dude. So before we get up and go to bed for the night, I think what we're going to do is do our final top off, have our food, have our water, and then sleep, recover some condition, and then get ready to make our return trip to Trappers. Maybe we can stop by Fire Tower on the way back and see if we get anything out of that Fire Tower that could be hunting and defense related. I think this is all kind of new. I don't think I've ever been back in this hallway before. Maybe I have. I really do not have a recollection of this place. What is that? Some boots? Yep, some boots. Work boots, not bad. Okay. What's up here on the stairs?
Could end up being useful.
More cloth, more scrap cloth. Is this the stairway that I was in before, guys? I honestly don't know. No. Wait, this is the first floor. What is this? Huh. Broken metal control. Okay. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Scrap metal, I guess I'll take. I did not know that there was this place here, guys. This is all new to me. So I guess Harder Hydrodam is a little bit different than what I previously remembered. Kind of cool. Lantern fuel I can use, seeing as how I'm burning through my current supply. Nothing in the backpack. A bunch of locked lockers. Okay, let's figure this out. We just need one thing.
I think I can use this.
Actually, the wool sweater is
Just out
cool.
of this
I
stuff.
don't need the flashlight. Gloves, cool. Come on. Fingers crossed. Long Johns is cool. A firearm cleaning kit is cool. It would be even cooler if there was a firearm to go with it. But, you know, at least now when I find one, I will be able to clean it. And boy, am I going slow, fellas. I may actually just sleep here rather than going back. Because, man, he is slowing down. Okay, can't do anything here. Another misclick. As I said, this is going to be a common occurrence here.
Never would have thought to look here.
Took a spray paint. Guess that's a lot of fun. I don't use. Okay. And we've got a fridge, which has. I don't think. Oh, yep, there's one.
It's starting to weigh me down.
It's been weighing you down, and you're carrying a lot of stuff. And another orange soda in the sink. And, ooh, my favorite, condensed milk. Nothing in the cardboard box. And is this a... It's a snowed-in door. Okay, so another dead end here. Nothing in there. Broken metal door, metal shelf. Hang on, we've got an energy bar. Some cloth. Unless somebody threw a revolver away in the trash can. I don't think I've gotten very good loot out of these trash cans. It's been lackluster, I think is the technical term.
Just what I need.
And cabinet. Let's do this. This is what I'm here for. May not ever
This'll come
be
in.
back in specifically this room again.
Thank goodness.
What is this? A flare? Yeah, flare. Cool. Well, here is. Oh, and it's locked. A memento key. What? Okay. A memento key. What is a memento key? And come on, grab the mittens. And they're wool. That's great. A memento key. I need to figure out what that is or where I find one. Okay. Bet there's something juicy in that box. It's just waiting for me. A memento key. Alright, so I
Need water.
Huh. Alright. Well, I've been looting everything I can, so I mean, unless it's hidden somewhere. A memento key. What's this? Is there something underneath that? No, it's just the light reflecting. Alright, well, I've got a new mission, fellas. I need to find a memento key somewhere in this hydrodam. I've looted all that stuff. Looted the metal shelves. Maybe I need to start breaking down boxes. I don't know how to do this. And I guess I'm kind of torn now because I don't know whether I really want to have spoil the game for myself and research how to do this, or whether I just let it be and just figure it out organically. Now, a granola bar, I don't know which one of these is going to dehydrate me. Maybe chocolate? Yeah, chocolate does dehydrate. That's a shame. Alright. Yeah, and it doesn't really weigh that much either. I need to get rid of some of my heavier weight stuff. I guess I'll drink another soda. Soda and chocolate is the breakfast of champions here in the long dark. Actually, this is kind of the dinner of the late night snack of champions. I think this is probably, yeah, this is almost midnight. And I think what I need to do, let's turn that out. Oh, I can actually see a little bit in here. And what do I do to set up? No, it's not that. I just go to my bedroll here. I know that there's probably a shortcut for this. I just need to figure out how to do the shortcut. Let's do this. I don't have that much energy. I could sleep for 8 hours. I bet that would be all right. That should get me to morning. Or not quite. Well, almost morning. I'm not gonna keep sleeping. Okay.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Oh wait, hang on. How do I do this? There we go. Oh, and I need to top that off, I guess. And I think it's this one. Actions. Refuel. I got tons of fuel. Well, not tons, but I have enough, and I think I've looted just about all of the Hydrodam. I just need to find a memento key. Alright. And there's nowhere else. Yeah, I can't go back up. Okay. Well, let's get searching. Yeah, I think I just need to start breaking down stuff if I come back in here. That's pretty much what we're looking at. Alright, long journey back out of the lower Hydrodam, back up to the main entrance. It's going to take me a day walking at this speed to get there, but at least I only have to do this once, and I'll basically have all of the loot from the dam back at the front door, which is my main base of operations here. Because I'm not, very clearly, guys, I'm not going to get all of this stuff back to trappers in one go. This is going to be several loads as time goes on. So, oh, I guess there's some stuff here I have. Maybe it's a memento key. Or not. Oh! Well, this is cool. I didn't realize there was all this extra stuff over here.
Better take this food.
And some scrap metal. I'll bring that back up. Get me some arrowheads at some point. A cloth. Ooh, and a first aid kit. This Hydrodam was very safety conscious. There are tons of first aid things all over here. And I suppose if you can't find any decent weapons, the next best option is finding lots of first aid stuff. So at least I've got that going for me, which is cool. So, let's head back. Yeah, all in all, it's very positive. I mean, when you just get a huge dump of stuff like this, it feels really good. And then it's like, well, what do I prioritize to bring back to trappers with me on my first run? Because that's going to set me up for... I think I'm not going to just keep moving this stuff back and forth. I'm done looting, and now I am going to move the loot back to my home base kind of over a period of time. It's not my top priority. If I really don't have any weapons, I guess my top priority after this is going to be going back to trappers, using that one birch branch that I have to fashion some arrows. And I guess while I'm waiting for that to cure, I'm just going to be like trapping rabbits and doing things of that nature while I wait for my birch branch, because otherwise, it's going to be very expensive for me to start encountering wolves, and eventually they will figure out how to start spawning bears and things of that nature. And I'm going to be playing an avoidance game until I can get that bow up and running. Although, I guess having said that, I do recall that I shot that one wolf who I think ran off with an arrow. That arrow is probably still in that wolf carcass somewhere. And if I can go back and find it, at least I will have one arrow. But that's, obviously, guys, that's not like a super reliable way of hunting, right? Ideally, you can have more than one arrow to try to do the job that you need to do. Yeah, I did loot that. So, yeah, I'm basically going to be slow playing this. Obviously, the game would be moving a lot faster if I had a reliable means of hunting and self-defense. But it just hasn't panned out for me. So trying to find that one arrow in the wolf, or going up to the fire tower, or whatever tower that is.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Or I guess the final option would be trying to find a prepper cache of some point, which, you know, obviously it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility, but I don't think it's realistic to just rely on the idea of finding a prepper cache, right? Because that's not something that you're guaranteed to get, or you don't know how long it's going to take you to come across, if even if it is spawned in the game somewhere. I don't see anything around here that looks like a memento key, I think is what they called it. And I've looted this before, and no weapons. Okay. So where's the part that gets me? I think maybe I walked to the wrong end of this thing. I think the door is back over here somewhere. And we'll be out of here, and we can figure out what our plan is for what we're going to bring with us and how to get back to trappers. Because, especially without a primary weapon, I think we do need to favor speed, which means that we are not going to be favoring weight. Carrying capacity, let's say.
I would drink
Oh, I
almost
think
anything.
it's that door
now.
over there. Okay. And is this... Can you actually go through this door? No, you cannot. All right. Got it. All right. Let's go. We're pretty close. It's still early morning. It did not take me all day as I initially predicted. Stuck back there. Now I'm starting to double and triple think myself, and just want to make sure I didn't overlook something that could make a big difference in my game here going forward. But I'm pretty confident that I've looted the vast majority of what's going to be available here in the Hydrodam, at least until I can find a memento key. I certainly, I'm sure most of you have too, but I've certainly had playthroughs where, see you later, Jimmy, next time. Playthroughs where you go through some place where you've walked through, probably 10, 12 times, and then you find one little thing that's stuck under a shelf or under a desk or, whatever. So, it has happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to you too. But I think I've done a pretty good job of grabbing whatever there is to have here at the Hydrodam. And yep, see these lockers I got. I think, yeah, I remember looting that. So, yeah, now we're going to have some decisions to make. Did I loot this tool chest? I don't know if I remember this or not, but let's give it a... Nope. Okay, see, here I was saying what a great job I did. And I didn't loot this tool chest, which is, well, got me one rifle cartridge, which would be fantastic for whenever it is I find that rifle. Okay. Now, and I think I can turn this out. I think I should have plenty of, or having said that, now I have 0 light. Simple tools I don't need. The workbench, I need the drawer. Come on. Just a little bit more. Why is it so difficult? Get out of here. Okay. this scrap metal, I don't need to carry all of it. I guess I'll transfer half of it. Because I think each one of these, I think it's more than one arrowhead that this breaks down to. Right now, I only have one birch branch. So I think this is plenty. Oh, and I think I need the forge anyways. I'm not confident, actually. I'm kind of rethinking this. I may actually want to bring this with me, because I'm going to have to take it to a forge regardless. Alright, so let's back out of here then. And here, I'm just going to light this so I don't have to fumble my way out of here. I just want to get to the main entrance. Alright, here we go. I should have enough light in here to do the things that I need to do. Cool. Kill it. Alright. Nice soft glow of the windows while I go through my pack here. Let's start breaking down what we have to break down. And I did get another can opener, which I'm going to have an oversupply of can openers in this game. I don't think I need to bring all of those back. I'm going to have plenty of flares. I have plenty of hatchets. Plenty of flashlights. I have almost as many flashlights as I have hatchets, guys. That's not really the ideal ratio. I don't need the spray paint, or at least for now, I don't think I need the spray paint. That's going to be kind of a waste, and I'm at 40 again. So I think, yeah, I did pick up some more clothes. Oh, and I have better quality stuff. Let's go through my clothes, get to my optimal clothing level. Okay, I'm good here. Now, I did get this. It does hamper my running. Well, so does that. What's going to be the difference? I think this guy's better. This one just gives me more overall warmth. But this guy gives me better windproofness. Is that really a word? Windproofness? Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. So what about here? Maybe I can swap. Yeah, these things are in terrible shape. Maybe I can swap that for that. And I have better quality. Ooh, that's fantastic. And that's a 33. I think I had a 53. Okay. These are fleece.
Drink.
And this is wool. I may want to repair that, actually. That one might be worth repairing. I generally try not to repair anything that's not wool. And what do we... Yep, cool. And socks are all the same. I thought I had gotten some better shoes. Oh, I'm wearing the better shoes. These are the... Okay. All right, so I got more clothes that I can drop. I think this is probably my best situation here going forward. And I don't really... all of these clothes. So let's drop this. I do want to bring these boots back. We talked about that previously. This will help us pretty significantly once we get all these clothes on the ground. Yeah, so we dropped like 5 kilos already just offloading all these extra clothes. Now we've got all this extra food. I do want to bring the sodas back with me. They're pretty helpful. The energy bars are good because they don't burn your hydration. So where's my clothing pile? I'm sorry, my food pile is right here. I'm not going to need that stuff, or at least shouldn't say I don't need it. Obviously, you always need food. It's just not going to be a high priority for me to bring back this time. Let's drop these fellas. That's probably good. Now we've just got a lot of stuff that we need to get rid of. I guess this is going to be my stuff pile. Probably should bring back the flares, but I'm not going to need that many can openers. I really don't need this flashlight. In fact, it's probably not a bad idea to have a flashlight here at the dam, because if I ever do want to walk around here in the middle of a Aurora, at least I'll have that. I probably do need to bring the book. I And I really wish I could bring back an extra hatchet, but I don't think that's in the works right now. I probably should bring knives if I can help it. And the marine flare. Man, I'm going to have too much stuff. Oh, I don't need this. Can I pull the... That'll take me an hour. I think I'm going to do that because I don't want to just leave a... Yeah. I did get a little more fuel out of that. This is probably where we're going to have to start making some hard choices. There's like a kilo's worth of flares right here. Another marine flare here. Okay. Let's just go through, make sure. Yeah, so I have too much, and I don't need that wood. And I've got plenty of... Okay. Let's drop... Where's my wood pile? I think I had wood here somewhere, didn't I? Maybe it's by the door. Oh, here's another generic stuff pile. Ooh, and another. Let me just move this so I don't miss it. This is the random things that I was saying earlier, guys. Like if you're not keeping your eyes open, you can walk past a place many times and then realize that you've been missing something all along. All right, let's create a wood pile, I guess, right here next to the door, because usually, because you can't make a fire in the hydrodam. So usually what I do is I go pop out the front door and make a fire out there. I'm still not below my weight threshold, and I think there's still, at least in this pile, let's grab our books. Yeah.
Too heavy.
That. I'll need, come on, practical gunsmithing. There we go. Sure, I'll bring a sewing kit. Small arms. Let's do it. Okay. I do want to make sure that we bring the books back. Sewing kits don't weigh that much, so I can bring those back. Is that another book? That's the fishing book. Should definitely probably just get me to the fishing book. Frozen Angler. There we go. Let me get the flare shells. I don't know that I need necessarily all the flares. I guess we're just going to pick this up. Let's pick up this guy too. And we'll make a new stuff pile. Yeah, here's my hatchet. We'll make a new stuff pile right here. And we're going to have to make some hard choices. I really would like to bring flares with me because, you know, without... bow, well, I have a bow, I just don't have arrows. So without arrows and without some kind of a firearm, I feel like I'm going to be needing flares, but realistically, see, now I'm almost back up to 40 kilos, and it's just not going to work. Let's drop this guy. For that matter, we can drop this. These don't weigh all that much. Do I want to spend my time harvesting... I guess I can harvest one of these. I'm going to start losing condition here because I'm doing this work while I'm hungry and thirsty. So we'll harvest one lantern, and then we can drop this other one. I do need to bring the books. I haven't even begun to... I can probably leave a whetstone here, even though that doesn't really save me a whole lot of weight. Drop a couple of these. And have I topped off my... Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, refuel this so I'm starting off with a full tank. And then I can drop my extra... Alright. I am going to have to leave flares. I think that's just the inevitable. Probably not a bad idea, because from Carter Hydrodam, you transition to other zones. So it's probably not a bad idea to just have flares here that you can use as you're going into other zones. So that's probably not inferred. I guess I'll leave a marine flare. I'd really like to bring both knives, but I guess if I can't, then I'll drop one. Man. I don't necessarily want to drop stones. Kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel as far... So I will eat. In fact, why don't I do that now? I can eat this guy. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Let's go here. Salty crackers, and ketchup chips. Okay, let's top off our salty foods while we're not hydrated. Ooh, these have 600 calories. Not bad. All right. Drink some water. All right. Now we're still a little bit overweight. I should probably leave some of my... I don't know if there is a... Yeah, I don't think there's a first aid thing right here in this room. Okay, I'm gonna leave my first aid stuff right here so that I make sure that I see it. These. I can probably drop. Let's drop 2 bandages. I do want to bring the stims with me for sure. Let's drop these guys. Hello. Drop some of those for guys. Okay, now we're technically under 30, but we're not going to be able to get very tired at all. Okay, let's just drop some junk. I have some random things that I grabbed that I'm not going to need for, say, for example, newspapers. Stack of papers. Yeah. Ooh, and I guess I don't need... Okay, let's go drop this firewood over by my firewood pile. Drop some sticks. Is that a cattail head? I guess I could leave myself some matches here, just in case. Okay. I'm bringing back a whole library of stuff. Boy, this is going to be a heavy load, and I'm really not looking forward to it. But I think I don't have... The good news is that I don't have a lot of stuff that has a lot of scent. It's a problem for me that I am going to unload half of those guys. I know I went through this once, and then I thought about it again, but I think I'm going to do it. Drop 5. Cool. Dropped 1 kilo worth of stuff. Now, pick up some cloth. Come on. What's happening here? He's confused whether he needs to pick up cloth or whether he needs to light the lantern. All right. It's our time of day. So if I do this, I think I should be able to get back to the man camp. And let's hide that. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, here we go. A flare. That's going to be my best bet, I think, because there's probably a very good chance that there's wolves out here. Maybe not, but at some point these wolves are going to spawn. I know that they put wolves over here by the Hydro Dam. So let's just go. Oh, and I think there's a little bit of a man camp out here in front of the Hydro Dam too that I haven't looted. Maybe I'll do that. I don't really want anything else, to be honest with you guys. I think I'm going to go through here just to see if I find either, what do they call it, a memento key or a weapon. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, glove box. Maybe they kept a weapon
Someone's
in here.
stash.
I don't need fleece mittens. I'll take an energy bar, though. Energy bars are usually pretty good. Okay. And let's run down here. Again, we're looking for either a memento key or some kind of a weapon or bow. I'm sorry, arrows.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
So I'm going to bring that with me. I'm going to leave the toque. I don't need scrap metal. A tin of sardines, I guess I'll bring. Maybe I'll run this stuff back over to the Hydra Dam and drop it off. So I don't need to bring all this stuff back with me. There's nothing in here. What's this? That's the mittens. Sodas I will take because they give you energy and they give you hydration. Is there something back here? More scrap metal. Useless. All right. One more. Last ditch effort, and then we're out of here.
I could use this.
The flare, I'm going to have to... I don't want to leave the flare there, but I don't think I need to bring it with me. I'm already overloaded again. I don't need more fleece mittens. At this point, I'm going to decline. I really just need an arrow. I would be happy with one arrow. A book I don't need.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
T-shirt. Ooh, this one's locked. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Okay. Nothing. Oh, there's some kind of a... Yeah, I don't need that. A windbreaker I don't need. Grab these, but I think I'm going to just make a little food pile right outside the door at...
What have we here?
More clothes. I have way too many clothes. Oh, and there's a first aid kit I walked right by. Guess I'll bring a bandage. All right. Well, not a whole lot there. Some of that food will be useful, especially if I'm trying to transition zones. Just eyeing the horizon right now. Hang on. Is that a wolf? Nope. I don't think so. All right. Where is my door? I want to leave this in a prominent spot so that next time I come through here, I don't walk past it. So I don't need dog food. I do want these sodas, and that's the sad part of this. I guess I'm going to leave tomato soup, sardines. Should I leave water? Jeez. Actually, I think I'm probably just going to go with this as it is, guys. I'm overloaded. Here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll drop these. And I did have... I did have a flare. I don't think I'm going to rely on stones. I'm going to rely on flares. Stones are replaceable. Flares are not. So, can I not run? I can run. Okay. But so long as I'm not seeing wolves, let's not run for now. There's a bunch of deer down there. I guess the good news is that whenever I do finally get arrows, and now having said that, I did just leave my birch branch over there, didn't I, guys? Boy, that could have been bad. Welcome to the long dark, everybody. Okay. So long as I'm here, let's go get the birch. That's going to be my... I really don't need to bring back those maple saplings because I already have a bow. So I don't really care so much about the maple. Why are you not opening the gate? I really don't care about this maple, the maple saplings at all. They can cure there. I will be coming back to Carbohydrate Dam at some point, so I can pick those up again at some point. It's fine with me if they cure there, but I need to have that birch. I don't really have a way around that at this point. Well, that could have been disappointing if I'd have invested a day into hiking and realized that I left this guy. Ooh, he's 25% cured already. Yeah, see, that's not bad. Okay, so all I need to do is make it through a few days, and I can definitely do that. I can figure out a way to burn a few days worth of time. In fact, I'm probably going to burn at least a day's worth of time just getting back to Trappers. Especially if I make a detour to look for my arrow or to go up to the fire tower. Okay. Second time. Now we're heading home. Probably what I ought to do, because the man camp isn't really that far away from here. So probably what I ought to do, since my energy is running low, is I'll just try to make it to man camp today. And then after I make it there, I'll spend the night. And then in the morning, I can go up to the fire tower and see if there's anything there for me at the fire tower, and then probably shoot home from there. I think is going to be my best plan. Because it's not late in the afternoon, but it's like mid-afternoon. It's not morning anymore. And I am already running low on energy. I didn't get that good of a night of sleep last night. What a beautiful game this is. Especially when it's a nice day like this. And of course, now that I've found some warmer clothes, it's not giving me the intense blizzard conditions that I'm now built to survive. But that's not the end of the world. That train car had nothing. We're going to bypass it. I don't think I need to leave a little cache of anything over there. We're close enough to some other more permanent places that I'm just going to let the train car be. Let's see if they've brought in any wolves. I'm not seeing anything moving. That's good. Let's pop up here. Is there anything moving? I don't see it. Okay, let's get into the road. I think typically you walk faster if you're in a road. Although I'm not really noticing that much of a difference, but every little bit helps at this point. Well, not a bad day of looting overall, especially the ferro rod that I found, or fire striker, or whatever they call it. That's going to be a huge leg up as I go forward with my long-term survival here. I did already have plenty of matches, which of course is usually the scenario that you run into when you're in Voyager. You tend to find multiples of your loot. Except for me, in this case, arrows. But yeah, whenever you get something like that fire striker, or of course the magnifying glass, things of that nature, it's just a huge leg up, because then it takes a lot of pressure off of you as far as your fire making is concerned. All right. How we're doing, yeah, it's later in the afternoon. I am slowing down. I see the man camp up there, so let's see if we can just get to the man camp, refuel and rest, and then we'll make the big push for the fire tower. in the morning. We would normally be grabbing sticks, but seeing how overloaded I am already, I think I'm just going to let these be. It's not like I'm going to be stopping to make fires. I mean, I guess if it's absolutely necessary, then of course I will, but especially now that I have better clothes. Okay, I'm seeing... No, that's a deer. I'm pretty sure that's a deer. It's moving like a deer, really, not like a wolf. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's definitely a deer. All right. So, I think... Oh, there's another deer. Oh, well, there's a wolf of some kind somewhere relatively nearby. All right. Let's get in here and get ready to sleep for quite a while. So here's a bunch of stuff that I had already dumped here. Okay. I'll pick bottom bunk. Actually, I slept bottom bunk last time. Let's do top bunk. But before we do that, let's get a little bit of food so that we can make sure we're not blowing through our calorie reserve. And I guess I can drink some water. And that'll help at least a little bit with my weight. Yeah. All right. Doing it. Surviving. How long am I going to need to sleep? I'm probably just going to go for the full 12, I think. This is probably good. All right, guys. We're going to sleep. This has been another fun adventure in the long dark. There we go. Not quite morning. It's early in the morning before sunrise. And we'll be ready to set off on our next adventure next time. Thank you guys for watching with me this far. And until the next adventure, stay warm, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the long dark.